We're learning new information about the suspects arrested in connection with the deadly mass shooting in Sacramento. A picture is emerging of two brothers, both with lengthy rap sheets, charged with possessing illegal firearms, and one scored an early release from prison despite objections from prosecutors.
In the meantime, at the scene of the shooting, a memorial to the victims growing as a community now coming together. We have live team coverage on the ground in Sacramento at the first court appearance for one of the suspects.
But we begin with a closer look at the second suspect arrested, 27-year-old Smiley Martin, DeAndre Martin's brother. This mugshot is from a previous conviction. We're now learning the Sacramento DA tried to block his release from prison, but he was let out early anyway. Reporter Madisen Keavy explains why.
No mincing of words. In a letter to the Board of Parole hearings, the Sacramento District Attorney's Office described Martin as someone with little regard for human life. The second suspect arrested in relation to the shooting, Smiley Martin. His younger brother, DeAndre, arrested yesterday. Smiley was found at this very scene with injuries and remains hospitalized. His criminal record dates back to 2013, and only a year ago, he was at the center of a two-page letter written by the Sac County DA's office, pleading with the parole board not to grant him an early release from a 10-year sentence for domestic violence and assault. His behavior described in that letter as, quote, an assaultive and non-compliant individual that has absolutely no regard for his victims who are left in the wake of numerous serious offenses. It went on to read, quote, if he is released early, he will continue to break the law.
We know that that firearm was modified from its original condition with a component that made it capable of firing automatic gunfire and would classify it as a machine gun by California law.
This investigation so far, by the numbers, 170 pieces of videos and photos have been submitted to the Sacramento Police Department. Those 3 arrests, 3 search warrants made at area homes, as well as 3 firearms that have been seized. I'm Madisen Keavy, KPIX 5.
I'm Elizabeth Cook. The first suspect arrested for the Sacramento shooting, DeAndre Martin, faced a judge this afternoon. The 26-year-old was arrested and booked on charges of assault with a firearm and prohibited possession of a firearm. Martin's court appearance was short. His attorney says it will be important to look at all the surveillance videos and the rest of the evidence before they're able to make any kind of plea.
It's very somber. You know, you saw in court. It's very somber. This is obviously very serious. I would expect in today's society there would be many businesses on the K Street Mall have cameras. Many people, you know, all of us with a cell phone camera.
Martin has a history of past crimes, as we mentioned earlier. He was charged with felony aggravated assault and domestic violence back in 2014 and was charged for domestic violence again in 2018. He will face a judge again on April 26th. And Sacramento police made a third arrest today. They say Davion Dawson was seen carrying a gun in the immediate aftermath of that shooting. Police say he is charged for possession of a firearm, not for crimes related to the shootings. Detectives do not believe the gun was actually used in this particular shooting.